In this video, I will highlight some tips to explain the bar graph. Hi, I'm Sanjeev and you all are welcome to my channel. Well, whenever you get the question, your first job is to read the question. And the question says, the bar chart shows the amount of money spent on two electronic items in the country America. Interpret it in your own words. And look at the bar graph. As you look at the bar graph, you can see the amount of money spent on two electronic items, computers and smartphones, from 2015 up to 2019. So always look at the bar graph carefully. Now let's begin with what are the basic components in a bar graph. So the basic elements, the basic components in bar graph are three. Your answer, your writing must include introduction, body paragraphs, and conclusion. Now the question is how to write introduction, body paragraphs, and conclusion. Let's see, let's begin with introduction. In introduction, you mainly write two things. So whenever you read the question and when you see the bar graph, try to answer this question. What does the bar graph show? And next is, when you see the bar graph, you notice x-axis and y-axis. As I'm showing you here, this is the x-axis and this is the y-axis. So what does x-axis represent and what does y-axis represent? When you answer these two questions, then your introduction is done. So in order to answer these two questions, you need to read the questions properly because the question itself clarifies what does the bar graph show. So let me read the question once again. The bar chart shows the amount of money spent on two electronic items in the country America. Now, very important thing for you here to consider is please do not copy the sentence of the question as it is. When you are writing what the bar graph shows, do not copy the question as it is. Rather, you paraphrase it. That means you rewrite it in your own words. How can you do that? That's very simple. You can take some synonyms, you can change active into passive, and that's how it is done. See the example. Look at the sample answers in introduction. The bar graph, I have replaced the bar chart with bar graph, shows with, gives the information about, amount of money, how much money. So that's how some changes have been made in the answer. The question says two electronic items. It is always better to specify it. So instead of writing two electronic items, you have computers and smartphones in the answer. And as well as you have the time frame between 2015 to 2019. So what does the bar graph show? The answer is the bar graph gives the information about how much money was spent on computers and smartphones in America between 2015 to 2019. What about axis? The x-axis displays the years and the y-axis shows the amount in millions. So you are supposed to just write two sentences in the introduction section. After introduction, we have body paragraphs. In body paragraphs, what do? In body paragraphs, you just make necessary comparison. Okay, look at the bar graph and focus on the highest and the lowest value. You can also take increase or rise and decrease and fall into consideration. It is not better to explain everything. Like you don't need to say in 2015, likewise, in 2016, in 2017, in 2018, 2019. You don't have to explain all the details. You need to make comparison wherever it is relevant. So when you see this, look at computers, okay? Look at it carefully. In 2015, 16, 17, 18, and 19, when you see computers, then you can see there is a kind of, steady progress. Every year, the sale of computer is increasing by 10 millions, 20, 30, 40, it's 50, 60. You can see a pattern. What about smartphones? If you notice 2015, 2016, 2017, the sale of smartphone was limited to $10 million, right? But in 2018, you can see a very sharp increase, right? Very sharp. As well as the increase has continued even in 2019. So in 2017, the sale of computer was only $10 million, but in 2019, it was $55 million. So that's what you are going to write about. So let's see the sample. As the bar graph shows, there were upward trends in spending on both computers and smartphones. Computer sales increased steadily by $10 million each year. Smartphone sales remained $10 million until 2017, and then had a significant rise, reaching $40 million in 2018 and $55 million in 2019, which is just $5 million less than that of computer. Because as you see here, you can see computer sale in 2019 was 60 million, whereas smartphone sale was 55 million, having the gap of just $5 million. People's total expenditure on the electronic item rose dramatically in this period. The total expenditure was $30 million in 2015, because 20 million amount was spent on computer and 10 million was spent on smartphone in 2015, it altogether having $30 million, and it rose to $115 million in 2019. As you see here, altogether 60 plus 55, $115 million in 2019. So basically what you did, you just made the comparison, taking the smallest value, the lowest value, and talking about upward trend and the lower trend. That much for body paragraph. Now finally we come to conclusion. In conclusion, you just look for a trend. So when you see the bar graph, what trend do you notice? You can see the rise, okay, rise also in computer, rise also in smartphone. But when we make the comparison between computer and smartphone, you can see the increase in the sale of smartphone is much, right? So therefore you can say overall the sales of both computers and smartphones grew, but smartphone sales grew more quickly. If the sales of smartphone continues in the same ratio, then it is likely to overtake computer sales in the future. So that's what you have predicted, looking at the very trend of this chart bar graph. This brings us to the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed watching it. Thanks for watching.